When it comes to unhealthy and toxic relationships, it's often said that it's not just about what you experienced in the relationship, but it's also about the aftermath and healing process. Trauma bonding is a term that is sometimes used to describe the intense emotional bond that can form between two people who have been through a traumatic experience together. While trauma bonding can occur in any type of relationship, it is particularly common in abusive relationships. This is because the abuser will often alternate between periods of abuse and periods of kindness or love, which can make it very difficult for the victim to leave the relationship. If you're in a trauma bond relationship, or if you've recently left one, you may be wondering how to recover from the trauma. Here are some tips. Number 1, know what a trauma bond is. A trauma bond is an emotional and psychological connection between two people who have gone through a traumatic experience together. The bond is based on the intense feelings of fear, love, and need that is created by the trauma. The bond can be strong enough to keep people together even when there is no reason to be together. People who have a trauma bond often feel like they cannot live without the other person. They may stay in an abusive relationship because they believe that their partner will change or that they cannot do any better. A trauma bond can be created by any type of traumatic experience, including abuse, war, natural disasters, and car accidents. The bond is usually stronger if the trauma was frequent or long-lasting. Number 2, reach out to friends and family. If you're in a toxic or abusive relationship, it can be hard to reach out for help. You may feel ashamed, embarrassed, or like you're betraying your partner. But it's important to remember that you're not alone. Friends and family can be a great source of support during this difficult time. If you're not sure how to start the conversation, try to describe your traumatic relationship and explain what's going on in as much detail as you feel comfortable sharing. If you're worried about your safety, let them know and ask them to keep an eye out for signs that things are getting worse. It's also important to have a plan in place in case you need to leave the relationship quickly. This could include having a safe place to stay, packing a bag of essentials, and having money saved up. If you have children, make sure they have a safe place to go to. If you're ready to take the first step towards recovery, reach out to friends and family today. Number 3, take care of yourself physically. One of the most important things you can do for yourself after ending a trauma bond is to take care of your physical health. This means eating a healthy diet, getting enough sleep, and exercising regularly. Taking care of your body will help you feel stronger and more capable of dealing with the emotions you're currently experiencing. In addition to taking care of your physical health, it's also important to take care of your mental health. This might include journaling or spending time with friends and family members who support you. Taking care of your mental health will help you process the emotions you're feeling and start to move on from the trauma bond. Number 4, do things that make you happy. One of the best things you can do for yourself during trauma bonding recovery is to focus on your own happiness. This may seem difficult, especially if you're used to putting your partner's needs first, but it's important to remember that you deserve to be happy too. Do things that make you feel good, whether that's spending time with friends and family, taking up a new hobby, or simply taking some time for yourself to relax. Recovery can be a difficult and emotional process, but try to focus on the positive changes you're making for yourself. Number 5, get professional help. If you're in a trauma bond relationship, it's important to get professional help. A therapist can help you understand the dynamics of your relationship and work with you to develop a plan for healing. He may help you to develop healthy coping mechanisms for dealing with your emotions. If you're not ready to leave the relationship, therapy can also help you improve communication and build healthier coping skills. Number 6, have a plan for the future. When you're in a trauma bond relationship, it can feel like you're stuck in an endless cycle of pain and suffering. But it doesn't have to be this way. There is hope for healing and recovery. One of the most important things you can do for yourself is to have a plan for the future. This gives you something to focus on and work towards. It can be helpful to talk to a therapist or counselor about your plans. They can help you develop a realistic and achievable plan that meets your needs. Your plan doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, it will probably change as you go through the process of healing. But having a plan gives you a roadmap to follow as you heal from your trauma bond relationship.